Hey, this is Steve Shade here with How to Start Your Own Drafting Business Facebook group. So today what we're looking at here is the Pueblo that I've been working on. I have talked to the client and so far the windows look pretty good. So if he wants to maybe make some more changes here and there, that's okay. But what I wanted to do is go ahead and start on the foundation plan. Because the foundation's already been poured, and so he's not really going to be changing that. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward with that, and then if I need to tweak some of this other stuff, I can do that later as it comes up. I just wanted to get things moving so that when he does contact me, I can be one step further along the process so we can get this plan finished up. Okay, so then I'm going to kind of hide some of these measurements lines. I think they're all going to be framing measurements. So I'm going to go ahead and hide that layer and hope that they disappear. Anything that's left behind, I will add to that layer. Okay, these are going to be cabinets. So let's see if we can find the cabinets, countertops, and appliances. Not sure which one's which. I'll go ahead and unselect both of them. Okay, here's one that needs to go away. It's actually not even correct, so I'm going to correct that first. Put that over there. Move this. Oh. Move this GFCI against the wall. There we go. I'm going to hide the mechanical stuff too, so that will go away. This should be a framing thing, so I'm going to move it to the framing right there. All right. This is okay. I'm going to put these two lines here, or these lines, I'm going to put them in with the countertops. Or actually, it's going to be built-ins, so I'm going to make sure it's in built-ins. And I'm going to hide that layer too, because I don't need to see those. There we go. Highlight the object and then click over. Now the garage, let's see, do I have a thing for garage? Existing structures or something. Yeah, existing buildings. So we're going to press that layer out. Here we go. Now we got less to look at. This right here is supposed to be part of the shear plan, so I'm going to move that. I'm going to hide it. There we go. It's nice how these layers work. You can just hide things that you don't want. Here's another built-in, part of the closet. Go up to built-ins. Here we go. And this is also part of the closet. Built-ins. There we go. Let's see what else. I think I want to get rid of these labels. So let's see if I can get rid of the room labels. Room titles. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Okay, good. They all disappeared except for this one. This is going to be a doors and windows labels. Yep, that's where it is. Good, we'll hide that. All right, now for the foundation, we don't want the interior walls. So I'm going to find those and hide those too. Interior walls. Okay, looking good. Now this is an arch and this is a curio. So these also need to be part of the interior walls. We're going to highlight those and put them in there. They should disappear. And this is a built-in. This was the linen closet. So we'll put built-ins there. There we go. Good. We lost our door. This is supposed to be an exterior door. Let's go back to interior walls and see if that's where it was. Yep. We could put this on the exterior. Here we go. Good. Now I'm going to leave these walls in just for a second because I wanted the shower pan in here because it's going to be, it's part of the foundation plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a square, and I'm going to make sure I'm on the foundation plan. Foundation right here. And I'm going to put this in right here. Now this portion of the building, the foundation was lower than the rest. So I wanted to put that in there. Okay, so there we go. This wall is on the high side of the concrete, and the shower is on the low side of the concrete. Okay, let's see. Now we're going to get rid of the interior walls again. Interior walls. Boom. Okay, great. So now we need to put in the footers. There's a footer, a 12-inch footer all the way around. So that's what we're working on. The foundation is pretty straightforward when it comes to that. You can do individual lines, or you can do a polyline. I like to use the polyline. So we're going to start here. You can zoom in and you can count 12 inches out, or you can just estimate. These are 5.5 inches, so it's going to be about 2/3 of the distance, or 1/3 here and 2/3 here. That's a good eyeball right there. Let's see how it did. A little high. There's 12 inches there, so I'm about 3 inches out. Let's try again. Still better. Okay, we're going to come up here. I'm going to just kind of eyeball it again. And I'm going to tab over to make sure that my angle is at 90 degrees. I'm going to eyeball it again. And tab over to make sure my angle is 180. And I'm going to come up. Now what that's doing is this is creating a funny shaped polygon, basically. Whatever shape I want it to be. Now if I wanted to, I could find the measurements of these walls and I can make this exact. But for the purposes of this, it's more important that the lines are straight and perpendicular to each other and not exactly 12 inches. The foundation guys knows what they're doing. They're just gonna use what I have as an indicator line, not an exact measurement. Now sometimes if you have like a post or something that's floating that you need to have exact, then yeah, you're going to make those exact so they know exactly where to put those footers. But around the edge of the house, they're going to measure the edges of the house, not this line that I'm drawing right now. This is just a kind of an indicator line to show where the footer is. And the funny thing is this concrete plan is somewhat unnecessary because the concrete's already been poured. So, but it comes with the set, so we're just going to duplicate what's pre-existing and draw it out. So as I go around, I'm just using the tab key to get to the angle and make sure it's an exact angle there. Should be 0 degrees to the right, 90 degrees up, 180 to the left, and 270 down. Almost done here. I got a little bit off somewhere along the lines. Okay, now Alt F to finish. I'm going to zoom in here. I didn't get this exact right. This is off by 3 inches, but I think we're going to be okay. Well, I'll deal with this later. Before we do that, though, we're going to change this to a dotted line. Go in the pen. There we go. So now the foundation is that. And let's see, there's no posts. He might want to put a porch on here. We might need to put some posts in there. I need to email the client and ask him about that. Yeah, but this is pretty much all you need to do for the foundation plan. Now you will have some details that you need to draw. Let's take a look if they're on there. Let's click on the foundation plan and see if some of those are on there already. Now I reuse my details often, so then I got some of those details here already. There's for a column here. This is the drop down going into a garage, but we don't have that, so we don't want to worry about that. And then this is the edge of the house right here. All right, so right now the scale is off. So this right here is my viewport, and that's a picture of the model space. What I need to do is change the scaling. Let's double it, make it smaller. There we go. Whoa, way too small. I may have to do it that way though, because of how big things are. Of course, I don't need these existing buildings, so I'll probably take those out for this port. So let's go back in there. Now in here is all the layers that the viewport can see. So if we come down to existing buildings, we can take that out. Let's go back to 48, see what that looks like. Okay, that might actually work if we change the size of this viewport. Bring it down. Bring this up. Yeah, that'll work. So I think this is 1/4 inch equals a foot, if I remember correctly. That looks pretty good. Except I got the cabinets in there too. I'll have to take those out. See, countertops and appliances. There we go. Boom. All right. So these notes here, I'll have to go back through and review, make sure they're okay. I'm going to have to get rid of some of these, a couple of these details. But other than that, we're pretty much done with the foundation already. It doesn't take very long, usually. The hardest part really is getting these details properly, because you got to know the codes on those. But everything else is pretty straightforward. Another thing I like to do on the foundation plan is draw in dimensions. So let me go back there and do some dimensioning. We're going to grab the dimension tool. There we go. And we're going to make sure we're on foundation. So we're on framing, so foundation. There we go. Now with the foundation, I like to go to the edges of the openings. And with the framing plan, I go to the center of the openings. So it's a little different. That way, if the framers want to know, or the foundation guys want to know, they can look at either one of the plans and get either one of the dimensions. So what I'm doing here is I'm clicking the V key on the keyboard. You know, I should have done that different. There we go. So I can get those edges. Now the reason why these are all got quarters in them is because of the thickness of the existing garage wall has came over the side of this concrete pad that's existing there, so then it forced all this over 1/4 inch. Oh boy. Here we go. And I go about halfway from one side, and then I come out and I go halfway to the other side. That way the measurements don't get too long. There we go. So I'm not going to make you sit and watch me do all these dimensions. I'll just finish this one wall. There we go. So there you have it. That's kind of what I do. And I'm going to go around each of the walls, around the whole building, so that when the concrete guy, in theory, when the concrete guy's out there measuring, he knows exactly how to measure out the pad. And in this particular case, the pad's already existing. I do that every once in a while. I go out and people start their project and don't finish it, and then they want me to draw something. So then I have to go out and measure the pad and then build on top of that. Not always easy. And then I'll just work my way all the way around. And then when you get over here, the foundation plan, you'll have all those measurements so that when these print out, the contractors know what they're doing. Okay, well, thanks for joining me again, and I will see you in the next video. If you would like more information, please join my Facebook group called Starting a Drafting Business. Inside that group, I share tips and tricks on how to get your own drafting business started. I also have some tutorials like this one about how to use TurboCAD. So I look forward to seeing you in the group, and I'll catch you next time.